Hey, how's everyone doing? In today's episode of Dirty Bomb Loadout Reviews, we will be reviewing the P21 Optimal Sniper for Vassili. The one I have is in gold, but don't be surprised if you come across one of different rarity. But before we get started, I don't know if you have heard, but there was a free Elite Case login event for Dirty Bomb starting today, which is 6/25/15 until 6/26/15. If you've missed this event, I'm very sorry, but I got you guys the next best thing, which is watching me unbox the free cases I got. Thank you, Splash Damage. So in the footage here, you'll see me unboxing the Elite case, and I'm chatting with Remsy in the background, but sadly, Shadowplay didn't catch my reaction, but I was yelling with excitement when I got the gold card for Vassili. Anyways, back to the review. Today we'll be reviewing the gold version of the P21 Optimal Sniper for Vassili. For those who are unfamiliar, the first three characters of this loadout card tell you what weapons this card has. So, for example, the P is for the PDP-70 semi-auto sniper rifle, the 2 is for the Tolan MP, and the 1 is for the Beckel combat knife. Now, it being a gold loadout card, you do get 3 augments for Vassili, and so we have Bomb Squad, Quick Slash, and Untrackable. And before we go any further, I am pleased to say that after some testing, it appears as though every one of these perks work. Because as of right now, 6/25/15, many of the augments don't actually do anything. So for this loadout, you get the PDP-70, which is a semi-auto sniper rifle. Sort of plays like a beefy DMR from other shooter games. The maximum damage you'll be doing to the body is 45 per bullet, which translates to 90 damage to the head. RPM is 201 rounds per minute, which is like 5 times faster than, the other bolt action rifles in the game. Reload time is 2.6 seconds, however, but the magazine size is pretty big at 9 rounds. This sniper rifle isn't your usual one-shot headshot type sniper rifle. I mean, I guess you could one-shot headshot some of the classes in this game, but it's not guaranteed. I personally have mixed feelings about it. You are sort of trading the burst damage of a bolt action in exchange for a higher rate of fire and large magazine size of the semi-auto. Now, guys, I am not the best sniper by any means, so I apologize if the gameplay in the background here is a little lackluster. However, I want to say after a few rounds, I did get accustomed to the PDP's playstyle. If you are an amazing Twitch headshot sniper who can land like consistent headshots every single time with a bolt action, this sniper rifle may not be for you. If you are like me, who has, subpar aim with a sniper rifle, the spam ability offers a bit more of a cushion if you miss a shot. The rifle overall is a bit more forgiving. I would argue the semi-auto is a little easier to be aggressive with, though don't expect just to magically win every CQC duel versus fully automatic weapons, because guys, remember, it is a sniper rifle. But next up we have the secondary weapon, which we happen to get the Tolan MP. I find it to be a very fun machine gun pistol to use. Of the 3 machine gun pistols in the game currently, its stats lay pretty much in the middle between the other 2. It hits for 9 damage to the body per shot, which is 18 to the head, has a rate of fire of 732. The magazine size is 35 rounds, and its reload time comes in at 1.8 seconds. It's definitely a lot easier to win duels with this secondary than the revolvers available to Vassili. Next up we have the Beckel combat knife, which is our melee weapon for this loadout. Quick knifing with the Beckel combat knife will do 80 damage, while just taking the knife out, then left clicking will call this swiping. Swiping does 40 damage. It's definitely like an average knife, but I can't really complain too much since it is really just like the melee weapon, and it's not like I run around on melee killing sprees ever, and I often just use the knife for just, finishing targets. Anyways, moving on to the augments, which all, by the way, seem to work, thank God, but unfortunately, they all seem pretty terrible in my opinion. The first one we got is Bomb Squad, which is supposed to make the mines and deployable explosives much more visible. You can see the side-by-side comparison here on the screen of a proxy mine. Notice how with Bomb Squad, the red glowing ring is much more visible and noticeable, but I'm honestly not too sure how useful this perk is, to me at least. I'm sure it will save my life a few times, but it seems that most good proxies hide their mines behind boxes or crates in like really tight hallways anyways. The next augment I have for you guys is Quick Slash, which increases your melee attack by 25%, and I'm not going to include the test footage I did, but it does work. The difference is pretty small, but it's definitely there, guys. But given that Vassili is a sniper, I can't imagine how useful being able to melee, you know, just that bit faster would be. I think Quick Slash is sort of like a wasted augment on a merc like Vassili. Maybe if, I don't know, one day they come out with a melee merc like Phantom, you know, maybe that merc would better utilize this augment. But for Vassili, I just don't see Quick Slash being that useful. Finally, the last perk we have is Untrackable, which apparently reduces the reaction time of automated defenses to lock onto you by 30%. So it's basically like the opposite of the lock-on perk, except this perk actually works. As you can see in the footage, I am peeking out of a corner, and there is a slight difference in the acquisition time of the turret. Remember, this footage is slowed down as slow as it will go, so realize that at max speed, the difference may not be that noticeable. This perk seems pretty useless on Vassili, as he's usually at a decent vantage point where he can outrange and outsnipe a turret. I mean, sure, there could be an instance where you're playing Vassili and you're running away with like 2 HP, and because of the Untrackable perk, you manage to dodge that last turret from locking on, and you just round the corner just in time. But come on, really? The only instance I could see this helping would be like if you're really good at reacting quickly by jumping away from a tripped mine, in which case, you know, Untrackable could synergize decently with Bomb Squad. But honestly, guys, I think there are better perks for Vassili out there. Overall, I find the P21 Optimal Sniper less than optimal. The PDP semi-auto definitely isn't for everyone, and while you can make it work well in game, honestly, if you're a half-decent shot, you may be better off with a bolt-action rifle. My favorite part of the loadout is the Tolan MP, which isn't saying too much. Bomb Squad may be the only half-useful augment in this loadout of the 3 augments you get, but that's just like saying, I don't know, like eating dog poop is better than eating human poop. Not that it is, or that I would even know. Wow, that's a terrible analogy, but you guys get the point, right? This paired with the Untrackable augment, that may help you avoid tripping mines, or at least dodging them, but again, this is all pretty situational. Now, Quick Slash seems to be a little bit useless. I think he used to have like throwing knives instead of this perk, which sounds freaking epic. I would have liked to see augments like Guardian Angel, maybe even Spares, or even Looter would be okay, because I guess with Looter you wouldn't always be near medic or like ammo, as Vassili's are more like lone wolves. Big Ears also seems to be an interesting augment because footsteps are 30% louder, so you can always kind of hear enemies trying to sneak up on you. But I don't know, this loadout is pretty lackluster, but the pros of this loadout, I guess we should talk about that. The pros of this loadout is the Tolan and a focus on countering mines. The cons of this loadout is a niche sniper rifle that may not appeal to everyone. You have Quick Slash and a focus on countering mines, you know, if you don't care about mines. Anyways, with all that said, I hope you guys found this review helpful. If you have been so fortunate to get this loadout card, I definitely would look around your inventory if you have anything better. However, if you are into semi-auto snipers, or if you want to make it your life mission to avoid landmines, or if you like the Tolan, this loadout may not be too bad. Maybe it'd be worth checking out. Anyways, please remember to hit that like button if you found this video informative. Hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of my content, and I'll see you guys around.